breezy and hot for the first Saturday of high school football on the Jersey Shore. I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for checking us out here on ShoreSportsZone.com with our Saturday Week 1 highlight show. In case you missed it last night, we brought you 8 games of action from all around Monmouth and Ocean County. We're back at it again with some Saturday afternoon football. Let's get started right here in Marlboro. We can't do it without our sponsors. One of our new sponsors, we love Hit Training in Marlboro. They're allowing us to bring great action of the Marlboro Mustangs and the Manalapan Braves all year long.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Marlboro Mustangs is brought to you by Hit Training.
Jason D'Agato is doing some great things with this Marlboro program, and as you'll see in these highlights, the Mustangs are taking strides forward. Opening drive, this is Cameron Keansburg coming off a 1,000-yard season last year. This is a great run into Manalapan territory. Same drive out of the Wildcat now, it's Keansburg. Look at him go all the way down to the 26-yard line, and Marlboro continues to feed the hot hand. Keansburg, look at this second effort right here. Good motor all the way down to the 9-yard line. How about this drive? 11 plays, 70 yards. It chews up 7 minutes and 42 seconds. Keansburg carried it 9 times. Of course, he gets the score. 6-0 Marlboro in the first. Now, we just saw a very long drive. How about a real short drive? Luke Corsione at quarterback for Manalapan finds Naeem Mayfield. And there's Mayfield on the run inside the 10-yard line. It would lead to this. Chris Maximic, a 2-yard touchdown. 3 plays, a minute 14, and it's 7-6 Manalapan. There is some talent on this Marlboro defense. Keep an eye out for this guy. It's Nnamdi Unachukwu. Look at the good-looking athlete right there. That's a great pass breakup. He's a college prospect. Going to be fun to watch him all year. Cameron Keansburg had himself a day. Another great run here. 30 carries for 154 yards against a stout Manalapan defense. But the Braves have big play capability of their own. Here's Corsione to Naeem Mayfield. Look out. He is on the run and gone. This is a 75-yard touchdown, and we're finding out the deadly speed of Naeem Mayfield. 14-6 Manalapan in front. Closing seconds of the first half. Just 10 seconds to go. Corsione to Scott Scherzer. That is a great catch, almost off the ground. Wow, Scherzer with the score with about 4 ticks left. 21-6 Manalapan at the half. Marlboro comes out with a purpose in the third. Opening kickoff. Sean Apkowitz. This is a perfect onside kick. Mike Weiss falls on it, and all of a sudden Marlboro's got some serious momentum going. Check out Johnny Health. This is a great run right here. Health finds the end zone. It's 21-12. Marlboro down just 9 points. But from this point on, Manalapan would pull away and completely dominate the contest. They had some major big plays. Corsione with his 3rd touchdown pass. This one's to Scott Scherzer. He's off to the races. That makes it 28-12, and the rest of the story was Naeem Mayfield. This is a draw play on 3rd down. Great play call, and he is pure speed. Takes it to the house to make it 35-12, and then how about Mayfield one more time? This young man is going to be someone to watch all season long. We all knew about Amamu Mayfield. It runs in the family. Naeem Mayfield finishes the game with 4 touchdowns. And when you add up all his yardage, rushing and receiving, 219 total yards and 4 scores. 49-12 is your final. Luke Corsione had some great numbers as well. He threw for almost 280 yards. He had 3 touchdown passes. And if you're Marlboro, you should be very encouraged by what you saw in Week 1. This is a team that's going to be capable of sneaking up and pulling off an upset. Look for a much better result in the win column when it's the end of the year for the Marlboro Mustangs. But in this game, Manalapan, 49-12 winners over Marlboro. We've got one of the best rivalry games in all of New Jersey. Brick Memorial hosting Brick Township. Temple commit Jasir Taylor and the Dragons looking to make it a 4-peat against their crosstown rivals. Opening drive of the game, the Mustangs' Grant McKelvey keeps it for a 28-yard gain. all the way down to the 2-yard line. But the Dragons defense brings the pressure, and get ready for something special. It's Dean Helstowski scooping it up, and Helstowski's got a motor. There he goes, 90 yards for the touchdown. Wow, 7-0 Brick Township. The Mustangs just so close to scoring and taking the lead, but it swings the other way. Brick Memorial able to settle in, put together a nice drive. Tony Thorpe finishes the job. 6-yard touchdown run makes it a 7-7 game with 6:11 to go in the second quarter. Brick Township answers right back. A 70-yard drive capped off by Anthony Costanza on the keeper. The sidestep of the defender on his way to a 22-yard score. 14-7 Dragons in front. Closing seconds of the first half. McKelvey's pass picked off by Dean Helstowski. He had himself a game. The Dragons take a 14-7 lead into the halftime locker room. Fast forward to the fourth quarter. Still 14-7. Look who's in at quarterback. Jasir Taylor. Great run here, but the ball comes loose. The Mustangs recover at their own 35. Brick Memorial now with a chance to tie it, and they do. Justin Hans to Keyshawn Carter. What a huge play. 64 yards. Brick Memorial draws even. We're tied at 14 in the fourth. This is what makes Jasir Taylor such a special player. Had that fumble earlier, short-term memory. That's what you got to do when you're a big-time player. Look at Taylor on the jet sweep, 65 yards. Jasir Taylor puts Brick Township up 21-14. After a stop by the Dragon defense, Brick Township threatening to score again. Costanza goes 14 yards. The Dragons are on the move. 4th and 5 from the 18. Brick Memorial comes up with a huge defensive stop. Look at that play by Justin Hans. So now Brick Memorial has a chance to tie the game with 2 minutes to go. But Hans is picked off by Jay Obenauer. A 20-yard pick six. And it's 4 straight wins for the Brick Township Green Dragons over arch rival Brick Memorial. What a football game. 28-14 is your final. You saw some great highlights as Brick Township's defense is able to score 2 times, and Jasir Taylor with the 65-yard touchdown run, that proved to be the game winner. After the game, Shore Sports Zone's Alex Lorenzo with post-game reaction from 2 of the big stars in the Brick Township victory.
Once I did that, I was like, wow, I let my team down, because as soon as I fumbled, they went back down and scored. Then I heard everybody on sideline was like, shake it off, short memory, and I just put it in the end zone to help my team get the lead.
The week before the game, we have an hour conditioning run, just called the Memorial Run. So we're ready, no matter who's on the field. Last year it was the Nobiles and Santiago. This year it's Thorpe and Hans and all them. We're ready for whoever they're bringing, and it's a big thing.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Long Branch Green Wave is brought to you by Rosario Realty.
It's great to have Rosario Realty on board. It means we'll be showing a whole bunch of Long Branch sports all year long. The Green Wave opening the 2016 football season on the road, taking on the Manasquan Warriors, and the fireworks come right away. This is the opening kickoff. Nick Jamie, a dangerous return man. He does it all for this Manasquan club. 62 yards on the opening kick, and it sets up the first score of the ball game. Connor Morgan from 6 yards out. The Warriors take a 7-0 lead early. First play from scrimmage for Long Branch. They've got a dynamic game breaker, Keith Cooper, one of the fastest men in the Shore Conference. There he goes, 71 yards for Keith Cooper. It's 7-6. There were 3 scores in the first 2 minutes and 52 seconds, because Connor Morgan answers with a big play of his own. 73 yards for the touchdown. My, oh my, it's 14-6 Manasquan. Things would settle down a 19-minute span of no scoring, but then it heats back up. This is Jerry Marr, the senior quarterback for Manasquan. He goes 31 yards to Tommy Shaughnessy. It would lead to this. Marr to Nick Jamie. This kid's been making plays for the past couple of years. 66 yards. Great scoring play right there at the half. Manasquan has a 21-6 advantage. Second half action. Jack Mallett with some important points late with this touchdown from 22 yards out. It's a 28-6 lead for the Warriors. Long Branch would get one more score on the board, on this halfback wheel from Mark Dennis to Keith Cooper. Another long touchdown for Keith Cooper. Wow, that's an 84-yard touchdown to go along with his 71-yard run early in the game. But this is the last time the Green Wave have the ball as Manasquan hangs on for a 28-14 win over Long Branch. This game was all about big plays. 4 touchdowns, 60 or more yards. Long Branch got 2 big plays from Keith Cooper, but it's the Warriors doubling up Long Branch in week 1.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Modern Day Prep is brought to you by Gold Coast Cadillac.
Great to hear the bagpipes in Middletown. Modern Day Prep opening the season at home, taking on the Keansburg Titans. Keansburg's got a talented QB, Daniel Vitale. He goes to the air, but look at this pass breakup. That's John Leverock, number 8 on the coverage. Big star power on this Modern Day offense. George Pearson, the transfer from Manalapan. Look at this great run. Pearson takes it to near midfield. And one of the reasons George Pearson wanted to come to Modern Day Prep was to throw to this guy. Coming right at you. Yeah, this is what it's like to see Eddie Lewis blur by you. 55 yards. Lewis makes it a 7-0 game with 2:40 to go in the first. And Eddie Lewis, a major Division I prospect. He's got 3 finalists, Indiana, Syracuse, Rutgers. He shows why here. This is an amazing escape move. How did he get out of that tackle? This one goes all the way for a score, but hold on. The points are off the board. A tripping call takes this amazing run all for naught. And Modern Day Prep was haunted by a number of penalties that wiped out big plays. This could have been George Pearson's first TD run with Modern Day Prep. He takes it all the way, but this one's called back for holding. No worries, though, because Modern Day was in complete control. Here's Pearson with the swing pass to Kyle Devaney. Devaney was the quarterback last year. You'll see him in a multiple offensive role as a sophomore. He's a good sophomore football player, and it would lead to this. Marvin Pierre, 7 yards out, 14-0 Modern Day in front. Marvin Pierre, a big-time D1 recruit as well. He's got a couple of offers, including the University of Buffalo. Here's Pearson finding Marvin Pierre over the middle, and there he goes. 62 yards at the half, 21-0 Modern Day Prep in control. One more great Marvin Pierre highlight. When it comes to college football, look for him to play on the defensive side of the ball. That's great pursuit right there. Loses the helmet along the way. And it was plenty of great highlights and firepower for this Modern Day team. This is Justice George, pick 6 time. George had 2 interceptions, including this pick 6. And for Dino Mangiero, it's his first win as the Modern Day Prep head coach. 35-0 is your final. So we got a glimpse of what this Modern Day offense is capable of with George Pearson at quarterback. You've got Eddie Lewis, Marvin Pierre, Justice George, Kyle Devaney, and others will emerge as well. An impressive, dominating effort for Modern Day Prep. 35-0 winners over Keansburg. Don't forget to log on to shoresportszone.com on Sunday morning. We'll go through all of our footage and bring you the best plays as well as the top performers from week 1. Cast your vote, and the winners get Monmouth Building Center game balls. For our team at shoresportszone.com, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching our first full weekend of high school football right here on shoresportszone.com.